exploring Bangladesh's hidden layers. This travel documentary takes viewers into an aspect of society rarely discussed openly, shedding light on prostitution and the controversial practice of husband sharing in certain regions. The documentary starts with a visually striking introduction, using handheld cameras and drone shots that juxtapose the bustling streets of Dhaka with quieter, more isolated villages. The contrast immediately sets a tone that is both intimate and expansive, capturing the diversity of the country as social fabric while hinting at the complex realities behind its less visible customs. The filmmaker's approach to storytelling is raw and immersive, often placing the audience directly into the environments where these practices occur. Street scenes are captured with vibrant color grading, making the crowded markets, neon-lit alleyways, and local eateries feel alive. There is an attention to detail in the production design that emphasizes authenticity. The spaces are not sanitized for the camera, and the lighting often reflects the natural ambience of the locations, lending a documentary realism that avoids sensationalism. Narratively, the documentary balances observational footage with interviews, offering both personal stories and contextual explanations. Subjects speak candidly about their lives, providing insights into the economic pressures, social norms, and gender dynamics that sustain prostitution and husband sharing in these communities. The interviews are framed thoughtfully, usually against a backdrop that reinforces the stories, such as a woman sitting outside her modest home or a street corner where daily transactions occur. The camera angles are respectful yet unflinching, allowing the viewer to engage with the material without feeling intrusive. Performance-wise, the documentary excels in its ability to maintain tension and engagement without resorting to dramatization. The pacing alternates between slower, reflective sequences and more dynamic scenes where the everyday life of the city or village is on display. This rhythm mirrors the duality of the content itself. The calm, domestic spaces of the participants' lives contrasted with the bustling, chaotic environments where their interactions take place. The sound design supports this rhythm with natural ambient sound, street vendors calling out, the hum of traffic, distant music from local gatherings interspersed with a subtle score that underscores the emotional weight of the narrative without overwhelming it. One of the most compelling aspects of the documentary is its nuanced exploration of husband sharing, a practice that is largely taboo. Rather than sensationalizing, the filmmakers provide historical and socio-cultural context, explaining how economic necessity, community pressures, and local traditions shape these arrangements. Experts, social workers, and even participants themselves offer commentary, allowing viewers to see the practice from multiple perspectives. This approach adds depth to the documentary, preventing it from being perceived as merely voice. It also opens a conversation about morality, gender roles, and economic inequality in a globalized context. The cinematography plays a crucial role in conveying both atmosphere and information. Wide-angle shots capture the scale of urban and rural settings, while close-ups provide an intimate connection to the subjects. The use of natural light, especially during golden hour and outdoor scenes, adds a layer of warmth and humanity to individuals who might otherwise be reduced to statistics or stereotypes. Drone footage of streets and villages helps viewers understand the spatial dynamics of these communities, while handheld cameras create a sense of immediacy during interviews and day-to-day interactions. The editing is seamless, with transitions that feel organic, often using environmental sounds to move from one scene to another, maintaining narrative continuity without jarring cuts. Technically, the documentary benefits from high-quality production equipment, evident in the clarity of the visuals and the crispness of the audio. Microphones capture dialogue clearly even in noisy urban settings, and careful attention to framing ensures that each shot communicates information effectively. The color grading supports the documentary's tone, often highlighting the contrast between the vibrancy of public spaces and the muted tones of private interiors, reinforcing the divide between what is visible to the outside world and the hidden lives of participants. A significant design element is the way personal narratives are interwoven with broader societal observations. The filmmakers often juxtapose individual experiences with wider commentary, such as statistics on economic disparity, historical context about women's rights, or insights from NGOs operating in the region. This layered storytelling makes the documentary both informative and emotionally resonant, giving viewers a comprehensive understanding of the issues without being Subtle graphics and text overlays are used sparingly to provide factual context or translate local terms, ensuring that the audience remains focused on the human stories rather than being overwhelmed by data. The documentary's unique selling point lies in its courage to address taboo subjects with both sensitivity and curiosity. While many travel documentaries focus on natural landscapes, cuisine, or festivals, this film delves into the social undercurrents that define human experience in Bangladesh. It challenges viewers to confront uncomfortable realities, prompting reflection on cultural relativism, gender inequality, and the intersection of tradition and necessity. Its appeal is enhanced by the way it maintains respect for the subject's dignity, avoiding the trap of voyeurism, while still providing a window into a world that is largely hidden from public view. Throughout the film, the narrative voice is careful to balance observation with empathy. The commentary is informative, but not judgmental, highlighting both the structural challenges faced by individuals and the personal agency they exercise within those constraints. This tonal balance is crucial, as it allows the documentary to serve as both a social study and a compelling human story. By blending first-hand accounts with expert analysis, viewers are given a multidimensional perspective that fosters understanding rather than mere curiosity. In terms of audience engagement, the documentary employs storytelling techniques that appeal to both casual viewers and those seeking deeper sociocultural insight. The pacing, combined with the mixture of personal stories, street-level observation, and expert commentary, keeps the viewer invested without feeling heavy-handed. Moments of tension, such as navigating sensitive topics during interviews or exploring discrete community practices, are counterbalanced by lighter sequences showing daily life, markets, and interpersonal relationships, creating a rhythm that mirrors real-life complexities. The film's production design also emphasizes authenticity. Clothing, interior spaces, street layouts, and local signage are all presented without alteration, giving viewers a genuine sense of place. The careful avoidance of staged scenes or artificial dramatization strengthens the documentary's credibility and allows the emotional weight of the narratives to come through organically. Additionally, the filmmaker's choice to include multilingual elements, with subtitles when necessary, ensures that the documentary remains accessible to an international audience while preserving the linguistic and cultural integrity of the subjects. Another remarkable feature is the ethical approach to representation. Participants are shown in ways that respect their privacy and personal boundaries, and consent is emphasized throughout the filming process. By foregrounding the humanity of individuals rather than reducing them to their circumstances, the documentary fosters empathy and understanding. This ethical commitment enhances the overall impact, distinguishing the film from sensationalist explorations of similar topics, visually and narratively. The documentary is rich in contrasts. Urban hustle versus rural.com, public versus private, economic necessity versus personal choice all. These contrasts are highlighted through thoughtful cinematography, careful editing, and well-paced storytelling. The filmmaker's ability to capture these dualities adds depth to the viewing experience, ensuring that the documentary is not only informative, but also emotionally engaging. Finally, the film succeeds in sparking dialogue about broader societal themes. By exposing audiences to aspects of Bangladeshi culture that are often ignored or misunderstood, it invites reflection on issues like gender roles, social norms, and economic disparity. The combination of compelling visuals, authentic storytelling, ethical representation, and contextual analysis makes the documentary a noteworthy exploration of a challenging subject, providing both education and insight in a way that is accessible to a wide audience while maintaining journalistic integrity.